Bubsy, Paws on Fire! Now I'm sure for people who actually know who Bubsy is, the main question has to be, why would anyone ever put out another Bubsy game? It's based on a series of games that were basically a punchline to every bad game in the 90s. It's like a company making a new Shaq Fu game. Oh wait, they did that, and it was terrible. See my review on that. I remember playing Bubsy on the Super Nintendo. Like a lot of the characters you played in that time period, they tend to have an attitude and tried really hard to make you like them because of it. Or should I say the Sonicking of characters. Now, this might have worked for Sonic, but the difference is his games were mostly good. I don't remember ever playing a Bubsy game without thinking, yeah, this is just another platformer with an over-the-top character. I assumed when I was picking this up it was just another generic platformer with Bubsy added in. And I was basically right. Now this, for the most part, is an auto-runner. And for me, with some exceptions, those are the least favorite ways of making a platformer. Doing an auto-runner level occasionally in your platform game is okay. But all the time? It just gets annoying. It doesn't help that all the levels look so generic and it feels like they had a level creator tool and just drag and dropped obstacles and enemies without any good level design. Everything was just so boring and oddly too zoomed out. Was it really necessary to have the camera out so far? I could barely see the character, and playing in handheld was even worse. Now you play as 3 different characters. Well, 4, but the last one is reserved for a bonus stage. Bubsy can float and attack enemies, Virgil could do double jumps and duck slide, and my favorite one named Wooly just sits in a spaceship and just flies around, like a side-scrolling shooter. I say she's my favorite because you actually have the freedom to fly around the map. It was easily the most fun I had with this game. The other 2 just had you jump around and avoid enemies and obstacles until you get to the finish. It was so tedious. Thank goodness there was 3 checkpoints to help you. There was also 3 parts of medals to collect, and if all 3 characters collected in the same level, you'll unlock a bonus area. Now there is a bonus area for each of the levels, so that was nice. Honestly, you might actually want to collect those pieces, for one good reason. When you finish a bonus level, it counts towards your level finish totals. And to unlock the levels to get to the boss of the world, you're going to need a certain number of level finishes. So if you get to a bonus stage and finish it fairly quickly, it just gets you one step closer to finishing this game. You can get different costumes for your characters if you collect the widgets that are all over the level that you're attempting. Like for example, for Bubsy, it's a yarn ball. But for Virgil, it was an atom. Annoyingly, you have to collect a certain amount from each character. Why not let us collect up one type of item and then use that to buy things? To make us get all 4 just kind of overcomplicates it. Bubsy, Paws on Fire was about as average a game as you can get. And I don't know if that's a compliment when it comes to the Bubsy series. I mean, truthfully, it could have been much worse. The level designs were dull to play, but gameplay-wise, it has enemies, obstacles, collectibles. I mean, it checks all the platformer boxes. This is $24.99 currently, and for that price, I would just skip it. Now, would I recommend this on sale? Nah, not really. With the exception of the flying sections, I really didn't enjoy my time with it. And those sections were more enjoyed because it wasn't as badly paced as the auto-running sections. So I would just skip this, as there are so many better platformers out there to play.